Greetings and welcome. Welcome back to the Sweet Spot, beautiful souls. This is Take Action Tuesday here on the Sweet Spot, and I'm Dr. Derek Sweet. I'm a board-certified psychiatrist who specializes in high performance and who enjoys talking to folks about living the best life we possibly can, and doing that on a daily basis. That's why the Sweet Spot comes to you every single day with hopefully a nugget, something that you could take with you and be inspired or motivated or simply reflect on what's possible. And this week, we're talking about the stand that you're going to be in. Choosing a stand. Yesterday on Making Moves Monday, we talked about standing on business, the power of standing on business. And today on Take Action Tuesday, we're talking about standing up and being counted. All right, because when you stand, you win. So you've got to take that action on this Take Action Tuesday. And listen, let me remind you, standing, when we talk about standing, isn't just about your feet. Sometimes it's about your focus. Sometimes it's about your faith. Sometimes your stand is about holding your ground when life is trying to shake you up and move you around. Because when life pushes you, your purpose has to stand tall. When the pressure rises, your character has to stand strong. And when everything else feels shaky, the strongest thing, the most powerful thing that you can do is stand. And around here, we believe when you stand, you win. And so today, on Take Action Tuesday, we're talking about standing up and being counted. It's one thing to know what you stand for. That's important. But my friend, it's another thing to stand up and show it. You can know what you stand for. That's cool. But to get into Take Action Tuesday mode, you got to stand up for what you believe, and you got to show it too. And the ancient wisdom corroborates this idea. In ancient wisdom, there's a saying, stand up and praise God. Give God some glory, because God is everlasting to everlasting, and God's stand doesn't change. And we can learn something from the divine. We can learn something from the ancient wisdom here in Nehemiah, that we can stand up, give God some praise, who is from everlasting to everlasting, because standing up, my friend, is a declaration. You just can't let people just keep pushing you around or imposing their view on you. You stand up. That's your declaration. It's your presence. It's your courage. Your stand is saying, I will not shrink in this moment. I refuse to lower myself and shrink myself. I refuse to stay in the shadows. Stand. And I love this quote from Sophie Scholl. I'm not sure if she said it, but look, stand up for what you believe in, even if you're standing alone. I want to say that again. Stand up for what you believe in, even if you're standing alone. Sometimes you have to have the courage to stand up and speak a truth that it's uncomfortable. Sometimes you have to stand up when everybody else is afraid to stand. And here's what's powerful. The neuroscience that we talk about here on the Sweet Spot, it always proves us right. As you know from yesterday, I talked about the prefrontal cortex, right? That's the brain's CEO. Everybody has a prefrontal cortex. It loves clarity. It's the part of the brain that makes decisions. It's the part of the brain that deals with judgment and making things make sense. When you stand up and you take action, when you stand up to be counted, when you're making your stand known, even in a small way, your brain loves it. Your brain, the prefrontal cortex, it loves this kind of focus. It loves this kind of clarity. It lights up. And if I could put some kind of an electroencephalogram or something, or an MRI or something on you, and you're making a stand and you're being active in your stand, you will see the executive part of your brain, the prefrontal cortex, just light up. And remember the threat detection center, the fear monger in the brain? Well, let me not be unkind to the amygdala. The amygdala is not a fear monger. It's a threat detection center. It just loves to look for threats and issues and fear. But if you let it run wild, the amygdala will just make you not be in a stand. It'll tell you to run away or to freeze or to just go away, just duck and hide. That's what fear does. And that's also a structure in the brain. So you have the prefrontal cortex on one side and the amygdala on the other side. And when you take a stand, my friend, you are literally privileging the prefrontal cortex, and the amygdala, guess what? It starts to quiet down. That's why when you avoid hard things, the stress increases, because the amygdala sees you not making a stand. It sees you not taking action, and it knows that you're afraid, and it just compounds the fear. It starts giving you all these what if things. So the best thing you can do is take a stand. Stand up for what you believe, even if you feel shaky. Remember last week we talked about feel the fear, but do it anyway. Standing up doesn't just change your situation, my friend. It changes you. You're different when you're in a stand. When you're in a stand, you move differently, you act differently, you talk differently. No matter what you're feeling inside, you're in your stand. So here's how you make your move and you take action this Take Action Tuesday. Where do you need to stand up today? Is it in a conversation? Is it a boundary you need to draw? Is it how you're going to go out and work on the court, on the field, on the ice, on the pitch, in the boardroom? Where are you performing today that you need to be in a stand? What truth have you been sitting on that you need to stand up on now? Say it, own it, and move like it matters. I challenge you today to be in a stand. Because the world doesn't change just because you believe in something. I'm going to say it again. The world will not change just because we believe in something. You know when the world changes? The world changes when we stand up for what we believe. Bang, bang, as they say. All right now. And remember, look, standing up isn't about being loud. It's about being clear. You can be soft in your stand, but you're clear and you're firm. Stand up for what's right. Stand up for who you are. Stand up for who you're becoming. Because when you stand, my friend, you win. All right now, this is Dr. Derek Sweet. Thank you for listening to Take Action Tuesday here on the Sweet Spot. We're going in on this series about standing. What are you standing for this week? Who are you standing for? Who are you standing with? What's your stand? All right. If you like this and you want more, subscribe to the YouTube channel right here. And if not, you want to just talk to me, hit me up on LinkedIn. You can hit me up on Instagram. I'd love to connect with you. Until I see you tomorrow for Win It All Wednesday, I want you to be in your stand.